Good morning, everyone. My talk today is code mix sentiment analysis for online learning monitoring using machine learning approach. So first of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Yaya Heriadi. I am a lecturer and researcher at BINUS University in Jakarta campus. Just for information, that BINUS University currently has been operated in many areas, in many locations, including Greater Jakarta, Bekasi, Bandung, and Malang. And here, some of those campuses in several locations. All right, so let's start with basic concept. First of all, online learning, according to Anderson's 2008, is the use of the internet to access learning materials, to interact with content instructors and other learners, and to obtain support during the learning process. In order to acquire knowledge, to construct personal meaning, and to grow from the learning experience. The second concept is sentiment analysis, which is originated from Nasukawa and Yi in 2003. Is a process to extract opinion polarization from textual feedback or discussion forum. The third concept is code mix languages, proposed by Poplek and Heller in 1980. Is the alterations of two languages within a single discourse, sentence, or constituents. And finally, code mix sentiment analysis is a various processes aims to extract polarity of opinion or sentiment from code mix text. Why is online learning important? First of all, online learning is an alternative learning delivery. And in the past several months, it regains momentum since the widespread of the and COVID-19 pandemic worldwide in order to protect students and teachers from the disease widespread. The learning process in online learning is facilitated by a learning management system. And LMS cannot fully replace the role of teachers in face-to-face learning mode. So, automatic learning monitoring in LMS is very crucial to maintain students' learning motivation. Sentiment analysis is an instrument to extract opinion from text. For example, class discussion forum, email, or social media. And basically, it classifies text into a set of categorical labels. And the predicted categorical label from text can be used further as a feedback to learning facilitator or LMS. Why is code mix sentiment analysis important? First of all, every people has a right to obtain decent education. Indonesian people are mostly bilingual speakers. For example, they speak Bahasa Indonesia but mix with local regional languages. So it is very likely code mix languages is used in discussions during learning process. Code mix sentiment analysis test cannot be addressed using monolingual sentiment analysis method. Some reasons are including there are some words might not be in the main languages directory, dictionary. There are some words unable to be represented in word embedding, and finally non-standard spelling, abbreviation, grammatical, and transliteration words might not be appears in code mix languages. So with that reason, sentiment analysis method for code mix data is very crucial. Problem formulations of sentiment analysis can be explained. Given a label data set is a pair of data and label, and then a set of a categorical label. Here we assume that we have M category labels, Okay, and actually in this study we choose m equal to 2 for simplification. So sentiment analysis model can be viewed as a function that maps data, a set of x to y, and then uh, this function is then approximated by another function called f using learning algorithms. And parameters of the model f, we call it matrix W, is predicted by minimizing the objective function, yeah, as follows. Framework of this study consists of several steps. So basically, we take raw code mix data, and then some data processing steps and labeling are implemented. The clean data and then split it into two parts. The first part is called training data, and then the others is a testing data set with the proportion 80 to 20. Both training data set and testing data set are then translated to English, yeah, using machine translation to produce equivalent training data set in English. The next step is to build sentence representation, or we call it sentence embedding, yeah, based on word embedding. So we have a set of training data set and testing data set, and the training data set is then used to train a support vector machine model using supervised training technique. Okay, and the train sentiment classifier model is then tested using training data set in order to have performance evaluations. In this study, we have only two class of label, which is positive and negative. Okay, and then the classifier models we explore in this study is support vector machine, training using tenfold cross validation, and performance is measured using average accuracy and precision metric. The dataset for this study comprises of 1,160 samples, comprises of 530 or 45.7% positive label samples, and 630 or 54.3% of negative label samples. And some pre-processing in sentiment analysis is consists of converting all character into lowercase, converting slang word into standard form, converting numbers to textual representation, removing punctuations, removing special symbol, removing stopword and white spaces, and then removing URL address from text. Should the input text scroll it from Twitter, social media, or website? All right. And then, as I said before, this clean data is translated into English using pre-trained machine translation model to create a sentence representation, or we call it sentence embedding. And then support vector machine as classification models is trained, and then finally it's evaluated. So this is the result. Okay, the accuracy, the average accuracy from tenfold cross validation, we got 97.2%, precision 96.9%, and area under the curve of ROC is 99.1, and false positive is 1.7%, and false negative is 1%. Here in the slide, I also show the curve of ROC, or FCM training. So as conclusion, in this study, we attempted to detect sentiment polarity of code mix data from several data sources related to online learning discussion. In this study, we proposed a machine translation-based sentiment analysis method which achieved 97.2% average accuracy and average precision 96.7%. This study result demonstrate that the proposed model offers a promising result to be adopted in real-time sentiment analysis for monitoring process of online environment, which is facilitated by learning management system. And based on the sentiment polarity from any post by online learner, facilitators of online learning process can further take any necessary measure to achieve the specified learning objective. Okay, this is the reference we use in this paper. Thank you.